Hey there, Mastery clients. This is Bijal speaking. I've been asked to show you how to create what I call image quotes. Now, I create them in PowerPoint. You can create them in Photoshop, but I find PowerPoint the fastest way to create them. So, the very first thing I do is I set up a square template. So, the way you do that is let me just open up a new PowerPoint here, File, New Presentation. So, when you start your PowerPoint or Keynote, you'll get something like this. But if you go to, let me see, themes and do slide size and do page setup, you can actually customize your size. And the reason we do a square image is because when you post it to Facebook, the entire image shows up. So that's how you set up the page. Then you can, you know, create your quote and put it on this image here. So let me switch back to my collection here. Okay, so these are just ones I've done in the past. I vary the background to keep it interesting. I started off doing them all on a kind of a post-it note color to make it look like a post-it note, but then it's just kind of got a little bit creative and adventurous. So this is the very last one. It is about the power of a mastermind. So to create my next quote, all I would simply do is I click the last one. I do Control C, Control V. So I've created a new template here, and I'm going to change up some of this text, and I'll call it. Let's call it the age of misinformation. The reason I just chosen this subject, I just saw a post on Facebook, and someone was asking a question: Do we live in the age of information or misinformation? So I'm going to just use that for now. So my question is going to be: Do we live in an age of? Uh, do we live in the information age, or do we live in the age of misinformation? And I'll just pick a. Actually, I didn't want to do that. Then I'll put my thought about that. You know, information overload, blah blah. Okay, I'll come back and clean this up. Then I'll just delete this current little image I've got there. Now these are all uh, you know images I've put into PowerPoint here. So you can just grab a photo of yourself if you're branding yourself. Now what I find is even though you can use other people's quotes and stuff and they tend to get shared more, if you're looking to brand yourself, you know, I think this method works better. Now, even though some of my posts don't get a lot of likes or don't get a lot of shares, I do know they're getting viewed because when I go to events, I'll get people come up and say, "Hey, I enjoy the images that you post." Okay, so now I'll just go to my Chrome here, and I'll look up information age. Go go to the images here, and just pick something relevant. Just do a right click, copy image. I'll go back to my PowerPoint. I'll do a paste. And then what I'll do is I'll bring my image back to the top here. Bring to front. Okay, the post is done. Okay, so all I do now is I'll do a file save. That saves the PowerPoint. And I'll file save as. And here I'll choose JPEG. I'll put a custom name here. So this is misinformation. I'll do a save. Okay, so now I'll come down here. So if I go to my Facebook here, I can do photo, upload photo. And of course, choose a file here. I'll choose the very last image I created. Okay, and I'll post it. Now I'll post this to Facebook, and I post it separately to Pinterest. Okay, so here's the new slide here. Of course, I'm not gonna leave it up here because it's not finished. But that's how you post a image quote to your Facebook. So I mentioned I don't when I started doing this, I'd post it to Pinterest, and I shared it from Pinterest to Twitter and Facebook. I don't do that because when it comes through from Pinterest, it doesn't come through as a full image. So I post it separately. I post it to Pinterest separately, and I post it to Facebook separately. But I do share it from Pinterest to Twitter. I do that. So here's one I posted a little bit earlier at the mastermind group. So I'll post them 3 times a week, and then in between I'll post other people's quotes as well. Okay, that's how you do an image quote. Hopefully that was helpful for you. I'll chat to you soon.